Hey, how's it going? See if you can hear me from over here, but yeah, my early morning first layer, my subcutaneous tissue layer is shedding, so we gotta fix that real quick. Damn, girl, shut up. I hate that. I hate when I make that stupid popping sound. Damn. I don't really like how this is holding on to my shirt, but where else would I put it? I don't really think this is a smart idea, but I mean, why not, you know? It should not have taken me 5 whole minutes after I said I was gonna start to like actually get into it. One of these days it's gonna make sense. One of these days it's gonna make sense. I don't feel like I look like the prettiest princess at the party right now. We're doing the Q&A today. If I have time, I also kind of want to go back and answer some old ones that I wasn't able to answer verbally, but on Instagram, because sometimes the answers that I give on Instagram are so watered down to the point where like I answer it correctly and then I'm like, nah, that's too much. So I water it down again and then I'm like, you know what? Water it down some more. So it's not really a legit answer. So I kind of want to go back and re-answer some of those. Do I have any pets? I do not. After I moved from Maryland, I've never bothered with the idea of having a pet, just because I really wasn't in the best like mindset to take care of anything that wasn't myself. So I feel like if I were to get a pet, it wouldn't have really like, it just wouldn't have been smart. Just wanted to say hi. Hi. Your secrets gotta be interesting. They are. Are you gonna do Valentine's this year? Sure. Your charisma is really awesome. Thank you, bro. Thank you. I try so hard. I don't, actually. I don't. Thank you, though. I think being charismatic, whatever. It's a lot easier when you really don't give a f***. Oh, I'm trying not to cuss this video. I was doing so good. Okay, sorry. That was my only one. No more after that. But being charismatic is really easy when you don't care, because it's like, what is there to care about, you know? At that point, I'm just enjoying life now. I've spent so much of my life really like, I mean, I have time, so I really could get into it, but not completely. I'm gonna just give you enough. But I've spent a good majority of my life not enjoying my time, you know, not really wanting to keep this up. Dang it! Sorry. I'm literally so good. It's just when I'm by myself, I just don't care about like any words that fly. Cause I've spent so long like not really imagining or envisioning that I would be in this place alive, that I would be enjoying my life, that I would be where I am today. You know, like it's really like the little I'm gonna stop. Anyway. It's really the little things that I kind of look at and I'm like, wow, if I had really given in, none of this would have happened. And I don't feel like I want to get into it because I can already tell that I'm about to start crying. So I'm gonna just chill. Thank you. You're really mature, aren't you? From a young age, man. I kind of had to be. Because here's the thing, like, these questions aren't really that deep, but I'm making them deep because I want to try to, like, you know, I want you to understand who I am as a person, you know? Like, I'm trying to have us lock in, y'all. Like, I'm trying. Not that it's that big of a deal, and not that it's really, like, deep, but my parents got divorced when I was young. The big divorce epidemic of, like, 2011, 2012, whatever. It was earlier. No, it wasn't. It was around that time. But, like, them getting divorced really, like, shifted my mind because, it was just a lot going on at that time. So, having that happen and then me being with my mom for the rest of time, I just think that because we didn't have, like, guys around at the house anymore, because it was my dad and my brother no longer in the picture anymore, I was like, dang, like, now what are we finna do? Like, how does life work? Like, I'm not used to this. I'm used to having my dad around. I'm used to having my brother. Like, I'm used to having these people around. Now that they're no longer here, what am I supposed to do? And so, like, it made me really lock in, for a layman's terms. It really made me lock in, because I'm like, well, we don't really have nobody now anymore, sister. It's literally just you and me. So, yeah, I kind of had to, because also a lot of that was like super hard on my mom, and I could see that. So I was always trying to like not be sad, upset, make the best of, you know, the time that we had. So yeah, I can see that you're trying to pretend to be someone else. I don't know what you're seeing, but I feel like maybe you're trying to read the wrong person. I know who I am. At the end of the day, I'm my own person. I know who I am. I do not try to pretend to be other people, because other people, they're not me and I am not them. You feel me? So, yeah. Ooh, I don't know why, but I don't, you really shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be. There's really no reason to be, I promise. I am quite literally taking it one day at a time. And plus, there might be attributes? Attributes? Is that the word? If I sound stupid, please just ignore it. So, let's all just figure it out together, you know? But I think I do understand it to an extent, because a lot of, I don't want to say a lot of, but there are like people that I, in the past have been like, man, I would kill to have that life. Like, I would love to live like that. I wish that I looked like you. I wish that I had that, this, and the other. I wish I had that mind that you have when it comes to creation, yada, yada, yada. But it's like, while you're sitting here trying to, you know, wish that you had something that somebody else has, you have a perfectly good gift that you won't hone because you don't even see it, you know? Sometimes when I even find myself or catch myself thinking like that, I'm like, bro, that is their gift. That is what they have. That's what they're good at. Let that be that. Figure out what you can do and do it. But yeah, it's really no need. Because I'm sure that you are such an amazing person, super talented, and there are things that you can do that I can't, you know? So someone asked if I could swim, right? No. But yes and no. Like, I can, but I can't. Here's the thing. Like, when it comes to swimming, I can swim as long as I have goggles, because I hate the idea of having water in my eyes. So when I swim, I gotta have goggles. And then I'm like, I'm Michael Phelps, for real. Not all the way, because apparently he got some cases. I don't know too much about what he got going on. You know what's crazy? Before I, like, but I'm not that good. Okay, I'm lying. I'm not that good at swimming. But when I have goggles, I'm a little more confident. Anyway, so back when I first moved to Texas and I was looking for a job, I applied to be a lifeguard. I applied to be a lifeguard, right? And, like, this is around the time where I didn't shave my head, but I cut my hair super short because I had so much heat damage from flat ironing my hair through high school that I just needed to, like, completely cut it so short. It was, like, this long even when I stretched it, you know? So I was wearing wigs, bro. Yeah. Wig. Yeah. And I had this, like, envision, like, thought of, if I ever had to actually save somebody, there's gonna be a wig flying. Well, first of all, we're both drowning because I don't even know why I applied. But there's gonna be like a wig floating above the water while I'm down here. And I feel like at that point, I wouldn't even mind just letting it go. Because why would I do that? It was just ridiculous. I didn't really go through it because I was gonna be a receptionist. But they're like, sometimes you might need your lifeguard. I'm like, you know what? No. My ultimate goal in life, I don't even remember what I said back then. Maybe I just want to go back and relook at some of the stuff that I said. But my ultimate goal in life now, realistically, I just want to be happy with what I've done. I want to be able to, like, look back and really say that I lived and I enjoyed my life and I had fun. When I'm older, wrinkly, yada yada. That's really my ultimate goal in life. I just want to be able to look back and say, yeah, I lived a good one when I'm, again, old and wrinkly. Because now I believe I want to be. Opinion on someone who always shows up early? Amazing. Because I show up early because I have time anxiety. My time anxiety is genuinely so horrible, and I feel like this stems from when I was a child in dance. My mom would, oh my god, she would hound me, bro. You need to have your stuff set up tonight. You need to make sure all this stuff is together. Why isn't your tights in this bag? Why isn't your garment in this bag? You should have did that last night. I thought I told you to do it last night. Now we're about to be late because you want to play games. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm like 9. Like, my bad. But I have time anxiety to the max. Like, sister honed that in me to the point where it makes me cry today if I am late to something. Oh no. How do I tell someone I don't like them? I know they're not the one, but it's gift giving season and they're definitely giving. Ooh. So if this is already like, I've already told you I don't really like you like that and you're still not listening, maybe just be like, hey, keep it. You're not my man. I don't want you to be. Leave me alone. Is self-love selfish? No. Oh my god, no. So self-love is so important, but also, like, putting yourself first is absolutely important. Because you have to understand, a lot of people aren't gonna put you before themselves, you know? Even though that might be something that you do, other people don't have that same mentality. So, you know, yeah, do your own thing. Love yourself. Oh, who would you like an apology from and what for? Let's get deep for a second, guys. There was a time where I really, really, really wanted an apology from someone who did me, like, so dirty. It's why it took 3 years to get over it, you know, after I remember it happened. I wanted that apology so bad, and it made me so angry because I never got it. But at the same time, I want that apology, but I'm not even willing to, like, admit that the shit even happened, you feel me? But, like, thinking back, I was valid in my anger. I was very valid. And if I were to be mad about it today, I would still be very valid. But, like, you're not always going to get the satisfaction of an apology. You're never going to get the last word. Or you're never always going to get the last word. You feel? So, like, it is what it is. You know, while there's so many things that I wish I could say to this specific person, none of them being good, I think at the end of the day, I don't need you to tell me anything. I don't need your apology. I don't need anything you have, because I don't have to live with that guilt. I don't have to live with that fear. And I don't have to live with that shit anymore, you know? I don't feel any type of way about it anymore. I'm cool. I'm great, actually. So, I mean, you know, I don't want an apology from anybody. Why is it that we regret things that never happened more? Because, bro, like, it's something, when you yearn to do something and you don't do it, you are going to live with that for a minute. You understand, bro? Okay, there's not a lot of things that there's not a lot of things. Usually if it's something that I want to do, I do it, right? It's like, I can count on one hand the things that I've wanted to do and I didn't do, and I had to live with that for a minute. 7 months to be exact. But anyway, like, it's just like, it just eats you inside, you know? So much so that it's like you like wake up in a cold sweat dreaming about it, like, oh my god, like, why didn't I? You know? And sometimes you just envision yourself back there in that moment. Like, why didn't I do it? You know? And it's like, you just remember every little thing in that moment, like, the way they're just, like, looking at you, and it's just like, why didn't I do it? You know? What was the question? Oh, any advice to stop being jealous? Oh my god. Yeah, that literally goes back to the question earlier, like, or the statement earlier. You have to understand that, like, jealousy is rooted in something that you don't understand completely. I think that it's also not a bad thing to an extent to be jealous, because it's someone doing something that you wish you could do. There are things that I see that I'm like, man, I wish I could do that. There's nothing wrong with trying. Also, you could also try, you know, put some effort into learning how to do it. And then maybe you'll be able to do it too. You feel? Someone you would like to get close with. Many of my mutuals on Instagram, I have a lot of mutuals on Instagram that I really want to get close to, but I'm just like, I'm not gonna bug you. I don't want to bug you. And also, now that I'm like God, there's so many people I want to get close to, but like I don't want to bother them. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just stay back here. I'm sorry. Who do I love? I love my mom. I love my friends. I was talking about this the other day, but I was crying about it because I think it was PMSing. I honestly would not be the person that I am today without the people that I have. Well, also the people that I had before, you know, and even the ones that are no longer here. I just have so much love for so many people, because it's like, I really wouldn't be the person that I am today without these people. I really just keep thinking, like, to live is to experience, and the life that I've lived has been such an experience. Such an experience, to the point where it's like, even imagining and envisioning where I am today, who I'm close to, the people that I communicate with today, it's just like, I honestly would not have ever guessed in a million years that this would honestly be my life. And I'm not saying that as in like I have it all, I have everything, I have nothing to worry about now, I have everything, yada yada yada, not in that sense, but like, I have contentment. Like, I'm content with my life. I do have like a hunger for more, but it's a healthy hunger for more. It's not like I'm trying to claw my way up this thing and I'm taking what I have for granted, because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm stopping to smell the roses right now. I'm enjoying what I have. But it's like, I would have never really thought that I would have been able to say that a year ago, 2 years ago. But it's like, I just feel so good about myself and about what I have going on that I really just I don't really have any complaints. I don't have any complaints. So I really do love my life right now. I really do love it. And I also love that man. Anyway, genuinely, what are your thoughts on the rodeo? I never went. Crazy. I've been here 5 years, still have never been to the rodeo. Are you able to make friends in places that you've never been before? Easily? Make friends easily? Yeah, I think so. The thing is, like, there are different parts of my personality that I like to bring out depending on where I am. When it comes to conventions, though, I feel like I'm working. I'm not gonna lie. Like me being uppity and happy and yada yada, sometimes I feel like I also try to embody the character that I am cosplaying. Cause like, you know, to an extent, at least like visually. Visually, I'm trying to like mimic the character that I'm cosplaying, but also when it comes down to like if I'm talking to somebody, I turn that off. But if I'm like walking around, I try to like have like a little bounce in my step depending on the character that I play, or you know, I mean cosplay, yeah, cosplay, whatever. Uppity characters, SpongeBob, oh, that was like a cakewalk. But like the one that I plan on doing on Saturday this year, I don't know how many friends I'll be making this year. Because I gotta really like lock in. I gotta like lock in. Yeah. So, we'll see. I really like how honest you are. I did answer this 4 months ago, but I'm gonna answer it again. Thank you. I try to be very honest because I want to be very authentic, you know? I just want to be my true authentic self. You feel me? Like, I'm not really, again, I'm not bothered by how people perceive me. So, I have no reason to lie. Thank you for the questions. Also, thank you for the old questions. I'm really glad that I got to go back and re-answer them because I'm sorry that I half my answers when I posted them a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, a couple months ago, yada, yada, yada. Whatever. Anyway, okay, bye.